Diego, I want to talk about another fighter of yours, Richard Commey, will be fighting Teofimo. Yeah. Oh, has training camp begun? How are you feeling about that?
Well, we just started that up. Let me tell you something about Richard. Richard Commey is one of my favorite nephews. I love me some Richard Commey. He is humble, hardworking. All he does is read his Bible. I've never seen anything like Richard Commey. He's an amazing young man. And every time we have an interview for his fight, Richard gets so emotional he starts crying. And everybody in the room seems to like they're ready to cry. I'm like, oh, here we go again. But it's endearing because that's actually him. It's not like he's acting. That's how he feels. And Lopez has a lot to contend with on that night. Richard is the biggest punching lightweight and with both hands, and he comes to get you. He's like a priest outside the ring, and when he gets into that ring, he's like El Diablo. So I see it as a really, really very tough night for Lopez on December 14th.
There's a lot of buzz behind Teofimo. I mean, we know Commey's a champion. There's a lot of buzz behind Teofimo. Do you think that Teofimo can be chin tested that night that we haven't seen so far?
Oh, he will be. He will be. Beltran, when we fought Beltran, he told me after the fight, he said, that young man hit me harder than I've ever been hit in my life. So he says, you got a great champion there. And I just love how he handles himself afterwards. Very humble. And that's how Richie is. Richie doesn't look at this other than it being a boxing event, but his pride is about winning for his people, winning for his mother and his father, and that's a very large motivator for him being successful. Richie's a monster, but he's a good monster.
He's a good monster. Well, what about the other way around? Of course, we see that Teofimo's knockouts are always on the highlight reels of the weekend's best KO and all that. Does Richard have to maybe pump up a little on the defense to watch out for Teofimo?
Well, I mean, listen, any fight, something can happen, no matter what. You always have to be ready. But when you look at the particulars, Rich's punching capability is unearthly. I can't. That's the only way to describe it. I mean, like either hand, but the right hand is especially dangerous. And in Lopez's last fight, he got hit with a few right hands. And if he gets hit with that many right hands from Richie, the fight won't be lasting very long. True punching power, real punching power. And I've worked with a lot of punchers in my lifetime. He has real punching power, serious stuff.